couple years back, I designed my own custom blogger template using a program called Artisteer. Kind of sounds like Musketeer, except for with an artist. Back then it was on version 3, and this year they've upgraded to version 4. You'll notice that Blogger hasn't stopped changing over the years, and I've got a Blogger template here that's a little broken off of the old design. Just doesn't quite look right, and I need to update it with the new version of Artisteer. So this is Artisteer 4. It's the standard edition. That's the full-priced version, which costs about $129. There's a cheaper version for $50. Kind of depends on how many websites you want to do. And I've already gone in and I've made some updates to the template. Just added a new logo, some new artwork, and just changed things around a little bit. And now I'm at the point where I want to export it out as a Blogger template. So I'm going to give it the name of my blog, which is, this is an old blog of mine. It's actually a little bit faded. I'm using this more for example purposes than anything else. But the site is called Distribution Business Articles on Blogspot. And here we go. I'm going to export this template. It's into a folder. And one of the first steps that you need to do after exporting it is log into Blogger. That's where I am at the moment. And in particular, I want to go in and edit my HTML. And you'll get a quick little warning sign when you do this. And here you can see the old template that I previously created. This is the whole works right here. But I need to take a look at what I've just exported, and to know where I put it, if I want to, I can come back in here and I can look at this again. It went into an Artisteer templates folder when I exported it, which is right there. As you can see, I'm just going to copy that and go into Explore. I'm working from a PC, and there's a couple important files here. One is the main.xml file, and the other is the images file. Now, that export kicked out a bunch of different images that help make this whole template work. Those are going to be more important a little bit later. But initially here, I want to take a look at the main.xml file. I'm going to open this up. A couple ways you could open it. You can do it with Notepad or Dreamweaver. I actually do web design, so I've got Dreamweaver. But if you don't have Dreamweaver, it's no big deal. You can open it in any old text editor. This is kind of what the file will look like. Just kind of scrolling through. There's a bunch of CSS at the top here. Lots of files for the CSS before it actually gets into some of the code that powers this template for further on down. Now, there is one step in the export process that I should probably back up and mention. Those are a couple settings in here specifically tailored for Blogger templates. One of them is this Blogger section here. I can add a navigation bar if I want to, and in this case I've got a horizontal menu. It's over here on the left, and I can set that to be custom defined, or I can define it with pages. I can show a home button or not, but more importantly, it's this image hosting section. With Artisteer, there's 3 different ways that you can put your images on the web. You can save them up to a Picasa web album, something that Google also sponsors. If you have an Image Shack hosting service, you can send the images to Image Shack, or you can send them up somewhere through an FTP server if you've got FTP access already. I'm going to go with the Picasa web album option. You can also publish straight to Blogger if you've got your username in your blog. So at this point, I can come through and I can publish my template to my blog. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pick the name of my article. Now, I haven't put any content in. Artisteer does allow you to actually publish content straight in these days. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to leave this unchecked. My options have already been set, so I'm just going to publish this straight away. Still loading up. Takes a little bit as this is getting everything pushed into Picasa. We're almost done. Okay, now as you can see it says copy the template code below using Control C and then continue. Open your Blogger layout page and paste the code into the edit area. And we do want to use the upgraded template style, so select everything. And I'm going to go back into Blogger, just where paste all that code in there. Save my new template. I had some other widgets that were in there previously. I can keep those widgets or I can delete them. I'm going to keep them. Preview, see how things are looking. So here's how it would look on the new site. Looking pretty good. My background image is a little different than I expected. It's okay, I wasn't sure how the repeat option would work. I just went with the standard thing. So although I'm not crazy about the way this one looks, I didn't do anything to change it when I designed the template. So this is what I should expect. So save that template one more time just to make sure. Close, and I'm going to refresh. This is my old way the old template looked. Here's my new template. A whole lot nicer looking.